You might not know this, but there is a law in Florida that says that once you've asked a salesman to leave your premises, he has to leave. The law is right here. It is 81008, and it says, whoever without being authorized, licensed, or invited willfully enters or remains in any structure and they are warned by the owner or leasee of the premises to depart and refuses to do so, he commits the offense of trespass in a structure or conveyance. Just for your knowledge, that is a law here in Florida. You are allowed to ask them to leave. And if they refuse to do so, what we recommend is take out your phone and record yourself asking them to leave. And at that point, they've trespassed and you have every authority to call your local law enforcement to get them to leave your premises. That being said, it usually doesn't get quite to there, but it can be uncomfortable because you need to go eat dinner. You need to maybe go take some medication. You need to do other things and you didn't plan on 3-hour experience. That is not the way that Bathmasters does the sales stage of the job. In fact, your first contact with a salesman will be a fraction of that time. He's going to come over to your house. He's going to take some measurements. He's going to go over the scope of what you want to have quoted. He's going to, at that time, give you an idea of a ballpark of cost because you're in the information gathering stage at that point. You're just trying to get information. And that's our entire purpose, is just to come over, give you a little bit of information about our process, let you know what the ballpark cost is going to be. And then if you're interested, there's a second step to the estimate to zero down on a specific price. And that would be a meeting, a later meeting at our showroom where you get to pick out your exact products and we price those for you and you will have an exact price for your project. There's not going to be a surprise later on with unexpected costs because of bad communication on what your expectations on the products were, because you're going to have pictures and you're going to have gone over in detail what was your grout, which cabinet style, which cabinet color, the type. We've actually got the countertops there. So all of that is going to be picked out. There won't be any question. And we don't just leave you hanging with questions about what's included in the quote.